So I thought I'll revisit and retouch that review of the Toro 8. The reason why mine have not got here, that I don't have them playing yet, because they lost one of mine in transit. It was supposed to got here Saturday. Yeah, I ordered 4. I ordered two at a time. One came 2 days later. One came 3 days later. And now I was supposed to got 2 on Saturday, and they lost one. I do not know, so I had to reorder it, and that's why I don't have it playing in my enclosure. I got the enclosure built, y'all seen that. But just remember that when I do get them installed, I'm gonna have one video of the just playing them at first. But it takes time for a subwoofer to break in. At least a week, man. At least a week for that suspension for the QES to start lowering. Because the QES value is pretty much when you get it straight out of the box, but it's gonna lower after a while, and that's just the total, like, the electrical of the subwoofer. It's a passive radiator, but as it plays, the suspension and all the other things gonna start to loosen up, and so it won't be that much resistance as it was at first, and that's when it starts to get louder. Commonly known as the break-in period. I'm not really looking forward to the break-in period because it takes some time. Some subwoofers take longer than others. I'm expecting this one to take a little while. It's gonna get longer. I'm thinking about total break-in will probably be about a month to 45 days. I would know it will get louder within the first week, and then the second week, and that happens. What's happening is that the soft parts are starting to loosen up. They're fairly stiff when you get them out the box. So, and then they start loosening up. They start to get louder because they start to move more freely. Okay, so don't judge this subwoofer by, even though I expect great things, by what you see at first. It's going to get louder and louder. Heck, the subs I have in there now, with the videos I done showed you lately, they've been in there, 4 months? So they fully broke in, and that's why they're getting the fix they get. But I wanted to look at this one more time, a serious, because I did an informal review, and I was just really just playing around. I like to keep it interesting on my channel. But now I'm finna do something just a little bit more in depth of why I like this sub and why I chose to go with it. I've seen it for a while, and I like a friend of mine, Antoine Mumford. Some of y'all know him. He changed out systems like I do. He said, man, what I thought about this. And when I looked at the specs on it, I said, ooh, interesting. One day I'm gonna get them. And now I got them, all 4 of them. And if I didn't, it's a little beefier than I thought. What really made me want to do this video here over again with the review on this is, we know the surround. It's used on larger subs. It's used by other company manufacturers as well. It's a design used to keep the cone linear. But this cone is super, super stiff, man. It's supposed to be carbon fiber impregnated paper, Kevlar paper. These ridges, I like non-pressed paper cones. I think the base is deeper than smooth cones. Some people put the ridges on the front, some put it on the back. What does it do? I can't really explain it to you, but I do like this. I like paper cones that are non-pressed over plastic cones. I think the base is more richer and deeper, and not as ringing when you have that plastic cone. But it is true that the paper over time will soften, and the plastic will keep its shape a little while longer. But this is Kevlar. They're trying to minimize how long it would take for that to happen. We're talking years, not months and days. So we're talking about years before it breaks down. By that time, you'd have bought a whole nother subwoofer anyway if you're a true base head. So they put Kevlar inside this cone. But what I really want y'all to look at, I want you to look at this. Let me see if I can get. Do y'all see that spider? Let me see. Where's the camera? Yeah. Let me see if I can get it. Do y'all see how deep the ridges is on that spider? And there's 2 of them. Yeah, you got the Sony intensive leads, the regular leads, which keeps your resistance down. But do you see how thick the ridges are? Look at the ridges. Look at these are the ridges of the spider. Put my finger there. These are the ridges. 1, 2. I mean, you only got. If you want to count that one by the triple joint, go ahead. But really, in actuality, you only got 3 ridges on this spider, and they deep. That's why I said you can jump from one to the next. This is definitely a long throw subwoofer because of that spider. That's a progressive roll spider, y'all. Those deep ridges mean progressive roll. Which progressive means it allows, as the subwoofer goes farther out, it loosens up, but keeps it linear so they can excurge even more. These things have 24 millimeters of X-Max. One way. To put that in perspective, the Sundown X8 V2 millimeter is X-Max is 21. There is no listing on what the X-Max, the X8 V3 is. It may be the same, I don't know, but the V2 was 21 millimeters. The V3 is a little bit louder, but there's no listing what its X-Max is. The X-Max on this joke is 24 millimeters, one way. That is right at an inch, I believe. Right at an inch. That's a lot of throw for 8-inch subwoofer. Y'all have already seen the other video where I showed you the basket is bigger. It doesn't really look that way, but when you put them side by side, you stay at it long enough, you'll see that this circle here is just a tad bit bigger than most 8s. They say this is a custom design dust cap. It is. It uses out some dust caps, particular the American base, even my Sundown. You can put your finger here and you can push it in. You can't do that here. To push this joker in, you're going to pull out a force. You're probably going to break your dust cap. They talked about this on their box. Their dust cap, their cone. They don't talk about this got a larger basket size. I think they should talk about that, but they don't. They do let you know this strontium ferrite magnets, and I like strontium ferrite. There's another manufacturer that uses strontium ferrite magnets. They're very high energy. That you don't need a whole lot of it. You don't need a whole lot of it. It's very strong. I would guess maybe it's stronger than Y35. I don't know, but it's not Y35. It's a strontium ferrite magnet. This pole piece is substantial. That's a nice big hole to keep that voice coil cool. It says 2.5-inch voice coil. Let me see if I can set it down now. Maybe the camera will show y'all looking in there. I think that's a little bigger than 2.5. I would wager to say is at least 2.6 something. And this is just a well built. I mean, on paper it did well on the specs, and then when you actually get one and get it in your hand, it's impressive, man. It's very, very impressive. I'm excited about it. Very excited to have. I can't wait till my 4th one gets here so I can go ahead and install this thing and see what they do. So I'm gonna have these inside my vehicle, y'all, for a while. Cause remember I told you it takes time for it to break in. I'm gonna bring it over here, baby. I'm gonna have these inside my vehicle for a while. As they break in. And then, stay tuned, I'm also gonna get some, go back, revisit my G5 8s with the new ones. The new cones come, I'm gonna get those as well, get 4 of those. Not say I'm gonna be unhappy with these. I mean, I still got my HDs, so I still got X8 V2s downstairs. I got my friend that let me use my X8 V3s, so whenever you see me change the setup, I'm just because I want to hear what it do. But I'm expecting big things from these. I don't think they have too many left on Amazon. I don't know if the manufacturer Toro has some that you can get from them directly. I do not know. The seller I got from Amazon last time I looked said they had 14 left. So those of you gonna grab them, wherever you can get them from, grab them. Without even hearing them, I'm not a pro. People say that, man, I still think I'm a newbie. I'm still willing to learn. But I can look at a subwoofer. I can look at them specs. And I can pretty much gauge whether I want to mess with it or not. And this one here, I'm stamping. I'm expecting big things out this Toro 8. Real big thing. So we want to do that video. Let y'all see the, well, you can see it right here again. Look at that spider pack. Anybody and also remember about the spider pack, it's mirror image. It's got the same one. I don't know how many. It might have 2 layers, 2 spiders, 2 layers, 2 spiders up front. I know it's Nomex, but it's progressive roll, and there's space. Let me see if I can roll so I can see. Okay, you see this little thing right here? Okay, there's a spider here, and this spacer, and there's a spider underneath it. And the grooves are just as thick as what you see right here. So it's definitely gonna do 24 millimeters linear. The coil height, like I said, I know, man, that coil height it's over. The coil height out the gap is definitely a overhung design, and it's at least 3/8 of an inch above. So I don't know how far it goes down. You got to tear the sub down to do that. I would wager, and I would hopefully ask Toro Tech to provide a recone for this sub. I don't know if they're gonna do that, but provide a recone, because I think people are really gonna try to throw some serious stuff to it. You're gonna start seeing these subs a lot, man. You really gonna start seeing this design, and you're gonna start seeing these Toro Tech subs a lot. I don't know how long they're gonna keep that price point, but the performance is gonna be substantial. This is a serious little behemoth right here. It's just things that those of us who know something about subwoofers and look and just tell and say, yeah, this ain't gonna be nothing to play with. A lot of cooling. I mean, it's pretty much open air. This is gonna be a sub that's gonna wake up a lot of people. They gonna got their name known. They can try to make a name for themselves right now, and eventually after they get their name known, and the price gonna go up. Can't help that, man. But the technology is definitely there. This is I can't help but look at it, and I'm excited myself. I can't wait to get here, man. Okay, one more. That's all I'm waiting on. One more. But that's a good look at it, man. That's a good look at it. Toro. Get you that close the shop. Yeah. You know MB know his shit. I'll holler at y'all.